The long and the short of it is this: be good to each other. Hello, St. Thomas of Becket. Mother's Day is fast approaching, and so maybe this serves as a reminder to you to grab a piece of coloring paper or some felt markers and to make a card. Or perhaps this is a reminder to you that your card should have in fact already been in the mail. Well, for some of us, it's neither of these things. For some of us, well, your mother may have died, and in which case your card isn't a card at all, but rather it's a prayer of thanks. As you can tell, I'd like to take a moment and reflect on Mother's Day. For Mother's Day isn't a Christian holiday. It isn't a commandment of the Bible, such as the Exodus or the Passover, something we're commanded to talk about and to remember, to observe. Nor is it a sacrament, something that Jesus told his disciples to continue to do, a way of being the church. Nor is it anywhere in the thousands of years of Christian tradition of being the church. So why do we remember? Why do we observe Mother's Day? Well, St. Paul told us not to get bogged down in endless genealogies or cultural debates or practices. So does that include Mother's Day? Well, maybe it should, but that's not the debate for today. Rather, I'd like to talk to you about what the value of Mother's Day is, what it's really about, how we as Christians can get to a core of celebrating it that is godly, that is a wonderful thing. Mother's Day is about celebrating the work someone has done. What we are exercising in Mother's Day is the opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for all the things someone has done in our lives, for all those things that we didn't notice, for all those opportunities to say thank you that went unmet, undone. It's about them being recognized. It's about their act, choosing to be loving, even if they didn't always want to or feel like it at the time. It was about their choice, choosing to serve someone who is smaller, weaker, who couldn't give them any profit in return. These people, they freely gave, protected, sheltered, and loved. That's what we're celebrating. We're celebrating that choice, that attitude of theirs, that core motivation to take care and to protect, to love those who are weaker than they are, those who are in need. Your mother, when she did these things, walked in the footsteps of God. The God who is love was made manifest through her. God reached through her and he touched your life. Mother's Day, in its essence, is celebrating the goodness of God. The goodness of God being poured into your life through somebody else. There is a lot of brokenness in this world. No matter how perfect your mother may seem, or she tried to convince you that she is broken. Some mothers were in fact so broken that they couldn't or weren't willing to stay around to fill this role. And yet sometimes others who weren't blood relations at all, they showed up to lend a hand, to offer a smile, to reach into our lives and lift us up, giving, protecting, sheltering, loving. Mother's Day is about saying thank you to those who showed up in our lives. And it's about remembering that we don't always know what others around us are going through. And is there a way that perhaps we can be a hand to them? It's an opportunity to be somebody special. The long and the short of it is this: be good to each other. You always have the opportunity to make God manifest in this world. God bless, and happy Mother's Day.